Hello, everyone. This is Vandana Kapoor again. And like all our previous videos, I would like to talk to you about a few very important things that actually can make us or break us, especially about relationships. I have been talking to you before also. Today, I'm going to talk about five vices. In Gita, Lord Krishna said about these five vices and compared it to a chariot. And in today's life, I would compare it to a car. So, who's actually driving your car? Is it you, the driver, or is the car actually leading you wherever you want to go? Which one would be better? Now, obviously, you're going to say it sounds funny. Why would you even think that the car will have its own mind and lead you somewhere? But isn't that what we do with our own self? Now, in Gita, he talks about lust, anger, greed, attachment, ego. Lust is your desire to have sexual attachment with someone else, and it can be with your spouse. If it is with your spouse, it's great. If it's outside, you're looking for an extramarital affair because your desires are unmet, it's going to be a disaster. Anger. If you're fighting with your spouse because your thinking is not matching, or you're not compatible for any reason, or you've probably not even heard the other person out, is again going to be a disaster. Most of the times when we are fighting, we are not giving the other person the chance to finish what they're about to say. And in here, I would like to share a story which I heard from one of the saints I was listening to. And they say that one person was actually always getting from one relationship to another, and within 6 months, they would actually fight and part. Now, suddenly, after years, he is seen as married and obviously was questioned, how come now you are married and you're successful? And the answer was that both partners in the marriage actually speak different languages. So, to explain their message, they all have to check the dictionary, write it down, or say it after looking at the dictionary. So, it gives them time to think and process. The message here is every time you're angry and you want to take it out on your spouse, you need to think, process, and then speak. Sometimes it is hard. So I would recommend breathe in at that time. Just count up to 10. Walk away from that environment where you think it is becoming hard for you to manage. And whenever you're getting angry, you need to be careful. You need to be able to watch your anger. If you can watch your anger and if you're able to see that you're getting angry, be more of a witness to that. And you can learn. If you're not sure how to do that, you can learn. These are skills, and you can ask me how I manage to take care of such things and how I manage myself. I'm happy to share more, but in this video I'm just going to highlight the points that actually create a problem between a relationship. And it doesn't have to be only husband wife relationship, it can be any relationship, with your kids, with your adults, with your colleagues, anyone. So, third is greed. Mostly in husband wife relationship, I have noticed something that leads to a divorce is greed. You want more money, and if the partner is not able to provide, creates a problem. You think that, oh, my partner's not giving me enough. Obviously, he's probably giving more money, or she's giving more money to his or her family, friends, relatives, or investing elsewhere, which you don't know about. Doubt is creeping in. You're having a lot of issues just because of your monetary, materialistic desires, which cross the need and go and reach the greed. As long as your needs are fulfilled and you're not crossing the line of greed, you might be okay. But the moment you are in the arena of greed, you might end up actually messing up with your relationship. And this could be a divine marriage that you end up having a divorce for. Your kids are going to be missing out on at least being with one of the parents at every point in time, it might be hard for them to be with both the parents. And that might again cause a problem for them when they're growing up. They will see not a very great example of married life. Then, at- attachments. A lot of us are attached to our spouses, our kids, our family members. Now, as long as that attachment is pure love, it is okay. But when that becomes obsession, when that becomes, okay, I love you this much, you need to love me the same way. I have these kind of feelings for you, you need to have similar feelings for me, creates a problem. Lastly, if you have something called ego, if it is the ego is going beyond your self-respect. Self-respect is great, you must have it. But if it is going beyond your self-respect and your ego gets hurt every now and then, you'll be having problems in the relationship. Now, a lot of the times, husband and wife, and it's both. It's not one sex over the other that I'm going to say is better than the other or whatever. So when it's like somebody's giving you, obviously both of them, both husband and wife or both parties in a relationship need love and respect. And if any of that is missing, there is a problem. Now, what I normally say is if you do not get that respect from each other and you feel that your ego is hurt, my suggestion would be rather than retaliate, react in that scenario, please talk to your partner and see, is there anything that you did to hurt that person? So the feelings came across as, oh, this person was disrespectful, so it's hurt my feelings, my ego. It's not even feelings, it's ego. And that we talk about male ego quite a bit, but it's not only male ego, it's anybody's ego. If you have a huge one, you feel insulted very quickly, you do not know how to clarify that, you'll have a problem. So you need to figure out the difference between this. There's a very thin line. So you need to know in your relationship what's important and stay away from these five vices. You be the chariot, you control them, do not let them control you. If they are controlling you, it is definitely disaster and hell is the way. If you're in control of them, heaven is the way. In your relationship on this earth, it's hell and heaven at home. It's up to you what you want to create in your divine home, in your divine relationship, in your divine marriage. Have a harmony, have a harmonious lifestyle, have harmony in your relationship, and may you all feel blessed wherever you are. That's it from me. Have an awesome day ahead, and I'll be back with another video. And keep sharing, commenting, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what else you would like to hear. Especially, I talk about relationships, I do talk about money too, and we can have a one on one discussion on any of the topic. If you don't feel comfortable sharing on social media, well, I'm always available. Just let me know. Facebook, this media, whichever suits you. I'm happy to help. Thank you very much. And on the side note, I'm not a counselor. I'm just sharing my experiences. I'm sharing what I read. So it's all research, it's all based on the books I'm reading and more from practical experience as well, from my parents, from my friends, from the books I read, the experiences people have shared, and research. So anything I say, if it's not gelling with you or you don't like it, forgive me for that. My message is only to have a perfect, loving, and respectful relationship with you. That's the message. Thank you very much for being here.